disaster. The South Korean ferry disaster occurred on the morning of 16 April 2014 en route from Incheon to Jeju. This one of the worst disasters killed 304 of 476 people on the board. Most of them are students. Number 9. Bring back our girls in Africa. At midnight on April 15, more than 300 girls were kidnapped from the school in Chibok, Nigeria. Terrorist leaders said hundreds of kidnapped girls in Nigeria will be sold. The United States announced that it deployed a 200-person military and law enforcement delegation to Nigeria to help in the search. And in this time, people all over the world spoke out through the Bring Back Our Girls campaign.
We have to come together as one. Look into their eyes. Let's give them our attention. 'Cause we're on a mission called their life.
Number 8. Israel-Gaza conflict. The Gaza Strait, sandwiched between Israel and Egypt, has been a recurring flashpoint in the Israel-Palestinian conflict for many years. Fighting between Israel and Palestinian militants in the Gaza Strait is currently on hold after both sides agreed to a long-term ceasefire, the commitment. Number 7. Scientists land a spacecraft on a comet. For the first time in history, a spacecraft from Earth has landed on the face of a comet speeding through deep space. The Rosetta mission is charged with helping scientists learn more about comets' mysterious, icy wonders that are left over from the dawn of the solar system millions of years ago. Some research also suggests that comets could be responsible for bringing water to Earth early in the planet's history. Number 6. World oil price dropped dramatically. Crude price hit a 5-year low, even dropping below $60 per barrel at one point, which strongly impacted the world economies, especially those dependent on fuel exports. Number 5. Cuba and the US decided to normalize ties. December 17th has become a historic milestone in the history of Cuba-US relationship when Cuban President Raul Castro and his US counterpart Barack Obama announced a decision to normalize diplomatic ties between the two countries after over a half-century of disruption. Number 4. China stepped up actions that threaten regional security. Territorial disputes on the East Sea became tense. On May 2, 2014, China removed the Haiyang Shiyou 981 oil rig into the East Sea to conduct exploratory drilling. On May 27, the rig was moved to the location just only 220 kilometers from Vietnam's coast, which meant the rig lies within Vietnam's exclusive economic zone. During exploration, the rig found signs of oil and gas, and the company planned to assess the data and decide on its next steps. In July, a Chinese energy company said that this giant oil rig had completed its exploration work and it would be moved. Number 3. Ukraine crisis submerged Crimea to Russia. On March 19, 2014, Ukraine organized a referendum Kazimir about joining to Russia. 95% of Kazimir want to submerge into Russia. US, EU, Ukraine, and the representative of Kazimir condemned the referendum for violating the constitution and the international law. On April 17th, Russia confirmed that Kazimir became a part of Russia. In this time, the latest sanctions by the EU to focus on the key sectors of the Russian economy, including banking, oil, gas, and defense weapons. This is the first time the EU to impose sanctions against Russia's most comprehensive. Number 2. Ebola. The Ebola outbreaks in Western Africa killed over 7,500 out of nearly 20,000 infection cases, sparking concern all over the world. This result was counted in the end of 2014. Efforts to research and test Ebola vaccine showed initial positive results. Number 1. Aviation disasters of Malaysia. Malaysia's aviation sector suffered 2 catastrophic accidents. On March 8th, Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 with 239 crew members and passengers on board mysteriously while en route to Beijing from Kuala Lumpur, and flight MH17 of the Malaysian Airlines was shot down in eastern Ukraine on July 17th, killing all 298 people.